Welcome to University of Maryland Extension, Farmer Resources for COVID-19 Response.
Personal protective equipment, better known as PPE. In the agricultural world, PPE is an acronym that we all know, but in today's world, everybody, I believe, knows what PPE is. I'm just going to give a quick overview of personal protective equipment. So what is it? It's really equipment that is just worn to minimize exposure to hazards that we may come into contact with in our home life, or for this, mostly for agriculture, it's more about what we come into contact when we are spraying chemicals. These can also, besides chemicals, can be physical, it could be something electrical, mechanical, or if there's many other hazards out there. Personal protective equipment includes such things as gloves, safety goggles, safety glasses, coveralls, shoes, respirators, earplugs, noise canceling headphones, hard hats, or full body suits. And you can purchase these just about anywhere. You can Google and certainly find those. So what really requires PPE? What's it determined by? When you look at the toxicity of the pesticide, there's a formulation of the pesticide, and then the activity that you're performing. So it depends on whether you're actually applying that. Are you mixing it? Are you loading it? Is it already done, in a bottle for you? So those things will determine the PPE that you wear. On every label, make sure that when you're buying any chemical, that there is a personal protective equipment label, and it will tell you, just as highlighted here, what is the absolute minimum that you must wear. Now, certainly you can wear more than that, but this is the minimum. So on this one, it says a long sleeve shirt, long pants, chemical resistant gloves. And there's all kinds of chemical resistant gloves, and you make sure that you buy the correct type. And then also shoes with socks, as it says into this one. And then it says follow the manufacturer's directions on cleaning, and cleaning up afterwards are very important. Protect yourself. That is the most important, and a minimum. This is a minimum. Whenever you're spraying, I don't care what it is, this is what you should be wearing. Long sleeve shirt, pants or coveralls, gloves, shoes with socks, and a hat. Very important. There are some things when PPE that are not considered, we should not be using them because they are not chemical resistant. And that would be a cotton ball cap, farm hat I call them, or cotton gloves, or even leather boots, because chemicals can go through that, and then that would be exposure to you. And finally, using gloves, either one of the things that I think is very important. People often mishandle gloves because putting them on, you don't want to contaminate the glove or taking them off. So very important that you use a unlined and waterproof glove. Check for holes if you're reusing them. A lot of them are made to be reused, but over time they will break down. So just make sure that you're using them correctly. If you're doing overhead spraying, as you can see in the picture, tuck the sleeve inside and fold up the cuff, and that way you don't have any chemical that will run down your arm. The other one is footwear. That's very important. No sandals. I can't tell you how many times I'm in town or I see somebody out spraying something, they've got their sandals and their shorts on. That is a no-no. Consider wearing unlined rubber boots, even if not required, and then always hang your pants on the outside, and that way if something does get on you, it runs to the outside and not down inside. Finally, clean up, discard. If you wear disposable, chemical resistant PPE, throw that away. If you are washing that, wash that at the end of the day, include your gloves, and do that, launder those things separately. So this has just been a quick overview of pesticide safety. For more information, you can visit our extension website. It's extension.umd.edu. pesticide, you can certainly contact your local county ag agent, or you can contact me, and there is my phone number. So be safe out there.